So you're layering your retinol, your AHA, alpha hydroxy acid cream, and vitamin C every single night, but your skin is still looking dull, uneven. Doesn't look quite right like it should, doesn't have that vibrance. There's a hidden switch you haven't flipped yet. That's what walks into my clinic all fall, after summer. Doc, my skin lost its pop, they often say, like a light bulb with a dusty shade. The glow's there, but it just looks blocked. You see, summer leaves behind more than a tan. It actually builds up dead skin cells, sunscreen residue for those of you wearing it, sweat, and UV damage that literally blocks your actives for the rest of the year unless you do this, the exact routine I'm going to tell you today to unlock it so your actives will start working again, get that pop back. Now, before we get into the exact 2-week routine, if you're already using my Rejani MD peel pads, that's great. You're all set. If not, you're probably wondering if the ones you have now in your cabinet measure up. Here's the exact ingredient list here, and you can compare with what you have. The AHA pads up here and the retinol I'll put below here. In general, you want to look for glycolic, lactic, and salicylic, all of those in your AHA pads. In your retinol pads, you want stabilized retinol, antioxidants, and here's a key, you want vitamin C. Now, the problem is you're going to need THD ascorbate. You need that form in the pads because you need C and retinol together to build collagen. So we'll put that aside. But water soluble does not work with retinol. They don't mix well. Doesn't work. You need fat soluble THD ascorbate. It's just that. It's fat soluble. And if you need more pads or to buy new ones, I'll link mine below. And for today, you'll also get a free CryoGlow roller with your purchase of the set of AHA and retinol pads together. The CryoGlow is an amazing device. It's a $70 value, free, no charge. I'll put the links in the description, and as usual, I'll pin it to the top of the comments here. And for those wondering, yes, retinols are actually an ingredient in many of the great combination full peels like you get at a clinic or like at a med spa. They use retinols as well. So it's not just in creams, but the peel pads, but yeah, they're used in full chemical peels. But you have it in your peel pads already, as we described. Step 1, this is going to be week 1. Start with a gentle foaming cleanser. Pat your skin mostly dry because damp skin is going to drive the acids deeper. That can also sting. But sensitive skin and first-time people, for using this kind of routine, you want to go completely dry so you don't get that hyperabsorption. If you're well-versed, no problem. You can apply to slightly damp skin. You want to use my Even Glow. These are the AHA pads. You're going to swipe once over the face, jawline, chin, and neck if you've tolerated the acids before on the neck. Otherwise, go lightly on the neck for first-timers. Now keep in mind here, the top area, the people are going to overdo it. You can use the peel pads to scrub, again, if you're not a sensitive skin person, especially over dark or brown spots. But where you might overdo it are nasolabial folds, and there's no real reason to overdo it there. People just tend to scrub there, and the chin. Those are the two areas that might get a little dry and irritated during this. If they do, you can add a little 1% hydrocortisone, but just be mindful. You might go easier on those two areas, the nasolabial folds and the perioral area. They can get a little more sensitive, irritated, dry, and flaking. Now, don't rinse it off. Let it absorb in. Ideally, you're going to wait about 15 to 30 minutes and then seal it with a barrier cream, a peptide moisturizer. Think Ultra Moisture, or in my line, Plasma Restore Volufiline. Now, you don't need to layer it here, but most people like to layer it. It's soothing, and after 15 to 30 minutes, the peel pad has done its work. But some people literally do the peel pad and just go to bed. That's okay too, but layer it, especially if you're sensitive or a first-timer. Frequency, how often? Do this for 3 nights in a row. A veteran, are you? Then do it 4 nights in a row. The next 4 or 3 nights, depending, just use your healing routine. No more peel pads. Your healing routine would be your moisturizer, the Ultra Moisture or the Volufiline. If you have at home peptides, exosomes, PDRN creams, like the salmon sperm facial creams, those are all healing in nature. Now, step 2, this is your retinol boost step, and this is essentially week 2. So you're going to start with the same kind of cleanser, foaming, gentle cleanser is perfect. Pat the skin again, mostly dry. If you keep it wet, that's going to push the retinol deeper and it can sting and cause more effect. So if you're new to retinol peel pads, use on completely dry skin. Swipe the pad once over the face, forehead, cheeks, chin. Again, neck only if you've tolerated retinoids before. You have to remember the neck has no oil glands, so just go lightly if you're a newbie. The hot spots here, the corners of the mouth, again, the nasal ala and the nasolabial folds, the under eyes, and the chin area. If you overdo it there, you might need a 1% hydrocortisone to get the irritation gone, but just don't scrub those areas. The areas you might want to scrub for a lot of people are like the forehead, the cheeks, the preauricular area here. That's fine. That's where a lot more brown spots come, but you also have oil glands there. Same with the 11s area. You can scrub that area too. Now, don't rinse this. Let it absorb. Again, 15 to 30 minutes is perfect. Seal this with a barrier cream like a peptide moisturizer or a Voluphyline cream. You don't have to layer it again. You can leave the retinol and just go to bed, but most people like that layer of at 15 to 30 minutes just for comfort purposes. Now, frequency here, similar. That's what keeps this routine simple. You want to do this for 3 nights in a row, veterans for 4 nights in a row. Then take the next 3 or 4 nights off, go into your healing mode again. Moisturizer, Plasma Restore Voluphyline, peptides, exosomes, PDRN creams. They're all fine for repair. Do not turn this video off now. There are 3 key tips you need to know before you click away today to make this work. Number 1 is your SPF. Even for those that hate SPFs, during this phase, this 2-week phase, your skin is a little more sensitive. So if you're exposed to UV, and even in the fall, in many regions of the country, the UV is strong enough to undo the work we've just done because your skin is a little more sensitive now than it normally is. And you get UVA through windows. And again, your skin's sensitive right now. So think about your SPF or sun avoidance, wide brimmed hats, and sunglasses. Number 2 key, your barrier rebuild. You got to listen to your skin here. If you see redness or flaking, pause for 3 to 5 days and load up on your healing creams before going to your week 2. Number 3 of importance, contrary to what you may think, you can microneedle 1 day after the last peel pads were applied. But you want to use plasmasomes. Why? Because they're biomimetic exosomes made in a USA FDA monitored lab. They are pro-healing with skin signals to help renew and rejuvenate your skin. Pro-healing is what we want. Inflammation is what we don't want. So most microneedling kits are going to have acids and actives. The dermarolling kits that you see, most of the ones online, they'll have harsh acids, pH extremes, and even inexpensive impure ingredients because they're trying to sell you at a price point. Remember, only pro healing here. You're creating channels in your skin. You don't want to use them. You need pro healing after the peel pads, but it's a great way during this to boost everything up. That's how you flip the switch here. You'll now want to watch this video all about plasmasomes. Take your skin and body to the next level. Make it a super week.